Ferrari. So all the way from the first supercar, the 1985 288 GTO, which is one of my favorite cars, just because, you know, in high school, that was the car that I, what was the car that you liked in high school?
That car.
That was that.
I actually owned one of those.
Did you really?
I bought one, and that was about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They were going down in value.
Right.
I sold it.
Okay. I know.
Stupidest thing I ever did, right?
Never sell the cars.
Never sell the cars.
So yeah, so I got that car. That's the first one. Then there's the F40, which is represent the 40-year anniversary, which was the last car that Enzo Ferrari himself had, you know, put his heart into, really putting a race car into on the street, and the first car to go 200 miles per hour. Then we got the F50, which is the 50-year anniversary. First when they used the, prior to that, there was the V8 twin turbos, and that is true. 488 wasn't the first V8 twin turbo that they had it back then, but they do a good job with it now for sure. But that, and then here the F50s, when they put a F12 engine in the you know, in the mid engine of the of this all carbon car. So that was for the 50th. Enzo is really represents the 60-year anniversary. And really just a fantastic V12 mid-engine in this car. And then of course we know the new the LaFerrari, which is a hybrid engine with the electric engine, and to work together with all the electronics and so forth, being that's the top performance Ferrari right now. So that's what we have here. Also,
don't forget, I was going to say, please don't miss this one.
Well, I'm getting to that because for the fact that you know, Ferrari had you know, to them, for Ferrari, you know, F1 is a very important you know, race and machinery. The F1 cars are their highest in the performance of cars, right? So in the factory would offer good customers sometimes the F1 cars that have extra. I mean, they had offered me the Alonso car before. I had passed up on it. Then they had offered me the Schumacher 2002 car, spare F1 car, because the original one that he raced, he always keeps the spare ones in case accidents and so forth. So they offered me this one, and I said yes. But this is the pinnacle of their performance, which is why it's over here with all the limited supercars that Ferrari has. It's the pinnacle of their racing heritage.
But the big question is,
yeah,
do you take it out every Sunday and drive it?
No, this takes a whole team of people to do it. Yeah. The F1 program, those guys that leave the car with them, and they have all the mechanics and they go and do all that. Yeah, those guys do that, and they can, I guess, take it out.
So there are collectors that drive their own cars?
Yeah, there are.
Oh, wow.
I did that for a couple of years. It's a program that Ferrari has where you buy a car, they keep the car, you don't get to take it home with you.
Yeah.
And they put it on the track, you drive it for a day or two, and then they fly it back, they rebuild it, and then the next couple of months they bring it to another track.
Kind of like they do with the FXX.
But with the F1 cars.
And it was a great thing, but it's so ridiculously expensive. I mean,
I can imagine.
Ridiculously expensive. I thought, hey, enough's enough. And,
so this thing does run, it's a full motor, the whole car. Wow, that is incredible.
That's amazing, absolutely amazing.
So over here, since we're here, this is my new, just this year, or either maybe like 2 weeks ago, the 812 Super Fast. Right? So the 812 Super Fast.
We'll take a peek inside.
Yeah. This is a new titanium color.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, new titanium color, kind of a liquid titanium color.
And very important to note, you see this little cord here?
I do.
So this cord here is the ejector seat. No,
Right.
What is that cord?
I think that
it releases something. All Ferraris have one. It just needs to be tucked up.
Really?
Yeah.
And you don't know what it releases?
No, I've never pulled it.
Yeah, I never pulled it either. I don't know exactly. I wonder if you pull it is for the. But the gas cap now, they say that it doesn't need a button to push. You're supposed to be able to push, and that's it. It releases. So I thought it might have been because if it doesn't work, you pull that and it works, but. It could have been the trunk. I don't know. I never pulled that. Have you?
Never pulled it. I'm scared to, because if something goes wrong,
I don't know what it's for. I see it. I know there's been a lot of cars that have that. I never really knew what it was.
I'm certain that we will be let know what that is in the comments.
Somebody in the comments, please tell us. What is this?
So yeah, this is you know, and so far I've been driving it. It does have more power than the F12. they're saying this could be the last of the front engine naturally aspirated engine, you know, so I'm glad that that's good to still drive kind of a naturally aspirated engine. But I think also the balance is also a little bit better too on this compared to the F12. So
it's absolutely stunning.
It really is stunning.
Stunning.
It really is stunning.
I love these wheels as well.
Yeah, this is new treatment to the wheels, being it's black and something like that. Then as we kind of over here, so this is an F12. Now that we're talking about F12, so this is F12. It's a one-off 70-year anniversary spec. And because, you know, Ferrari made 70 iconic, you know, they picked 70 iconic cars to do a tailor-made program to make the cars be a tribute to it. And this particular one is the Steve McQueen Lusso, the brown one that his wife gave him at that time. I think 63 was his, and he had it for a few years. So that car very much kind of was identified with him. And so Ferrari picked that as one of the 70 important iconic cars and did this F12 tailor-made car to really pay tribute to that. So this color it's very unusual. You don't see a lot of chocolate brown.
I was going to ask about the color.
Not normally something you would think of in a Ferrari, but it actually looks interesting.
Yeah. And then, interesting. And then at the light, I mean, on the sunlight, of course, it comes out a little bit more too.
Yeah.
The other cool thing is a lot of these details like this. It looks
beautiful.
like chrome, but it's painted on to give the appearance. And there's some
nice.
there's
It's
some
actually
here.
gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I don't think it's my taste because I'm a bit wild.
Yeah.
But it's, I think, very classy and very unique.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Unusual
Very
for
nice.
sure. The inside also, if you look at the inside, the leather, because again it's part of the tailor-made program, they make the leather very much like it's been used for 30 years, you know. So that.
Can we have a peek?
Yeah, of course. Please. Yeah, just take that.
Oh yeah, so the seats have kind of a patina to them.